Unique.
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 Adjective.
Unique. Only one of its kind.
Unlike anything else.
Unlike anything else.
If I have to change it, it's kind of my motto for high school, which is why do today what you can put off till tomorrow. But I mean, hey,
procrastinating. I also wouldn't change it because I feel like I bring out my best essays and work.
When it's doing like 2 hours.
I think for me, it's just putting myself more out there. It's so that people know. I mean, they probably know who I am, but they know more about me.
I don't feel like I regret it, but I'm kind of glad it happened.
And it ended.
You're like, okay, I didn't click with this person because of this, and that's the fact. It's not like, oh, I don't like this person anymore, or like, oh, it didn't work out because I said this to her or something else. It was just, it just didn't work out.
It's like I'm gonna hate you for it. It's just,
it is what it is. Like, it's nothing. I see her in the way high, so that's it.
I don't think anyone's ready for college, but it's like you have to throw yourself in because you need change in your life, I guess. Like, you're gonna meet new people, and if you have the choice to like, oh, stay in high school, stay the same people, same routine, class, whatever, you're not gonna want to come out of your comfort zone.
I think that right now I'm not ready, but in like June and May, I'll be like, okay, I'm ready to do this.
And to top it off is like, in college is where you find who you really are, and your likes and dislikes, and what you see yourself as a person. So in high school, you're not gonna really grow or learn anything from that.
Oh, something that I do that I take from here and go home, attitude, I guess, or like talking back. But they think it's talking back. I'm not talking back. I'm defending myself. My position. I will say when I'm talking back, and I'll say when I'm defending myself. But it's like that's something I learned in high school that I didn't used to do in middle school. Like I was a freaking quiet kid. No, not quiet kid. A pushover. Like I wouldn't defend myself. I'll take the thing and then freaking build it up, and that's not good.
I think that in school, nobody had more authority than my mother. So you can tell me to do this because it's a rule, but if it's not a rule, then I'm not gonna do it.
The question was, do you reflect everything, like your mannerisms and everything, from home at school and vice versa?
No, I don't. Because I feel like in school I'm more responsible. If people see me as like the mom, or like the responsible one, but then at home I'm like the reckless one. And like everyone, like all my cousins are like, Alexa's the wild, the crazy one. I'm just like, well, in school I'm not. And they're like, yeah, but that's like a whole different person. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like it goes back to the previous question about the like persona in school and stuff. And like when you're around certain people, it's like you act certain ways.
I always grew up like hiding my like how I feel about certain things. So when it comes to expressing with you guys, it's like kind of hard because I feel like you guys see me as like, ooh, like, and we're just all kind of, we all see each other in our happy moments for the most part. But I do trust you guys. I feel like if it had to come to a case where I either tell somebody or whatever, God forbid, happens, like I will tell you guys. But if it's just like everyday things I deal with, it's kind of like I feel like I can handle it. You know, I always had that persona where it's like I'm gonna handle it, I'm gonna fix it myself, because I don't think anybody else could help me as much as I can help myself.
Does the fact that you might not see your friends anymore in a few months, like going off to college, does that like bother you? How do you feel about that?
It's obviously sad as fuck. You know, like meeting you guys has like meeting you guys has really like helped me. It's gonna suck for graduation, but other than that, I mean, I'm really excited. You know, I feel like this is what I've crafted myself for. Like, this is what I've made myself ready for. It sucks that I gotta meet people who really impacted my life. And you know, we're gonna keep in touch, so that's okay. But like, other than that, I'm ready. I feel like I was made for this, so.
I grew up in an environment that was definitely, I think, multicultural. And I say that because I'm Jamaican, but my neighbor's American, and then we have neighbors that are Hispanic, and so there was just people of all kinds always around me. I think that just showed me that the world is bigger than just me, and I knew that early. So I wasn't one of those people who grew up with just like this homogenous, you know, environment, and I walked outside like, oh, other people, other cultures, I already knew. So I think that that was kind of awesome, and that shaped me into being super accepting, super knowledgeable, open to travel, loving to just experience new stuff.
The neighborhood I grew up in was somewhat of a tough neighborhood. Now, if you go over there, it's totally different. It's up and coming. It's like Columbia University is literally up the block from where I used to live at. But then on the opposite block, there was like gun violence, drug dealers, and I grew up in that atmosphere. I even have, you know, certain family members who were a part of that lifestyle. It gave me a tough exterior because I grew up with a lot of girls around me. So the guys that I used to surround myself with just, you know, gave me a different perspective of how to go about myself, you know, and how to defend myself. Maybe that's where my attitude comes from, because of the way I grew up and my surroundings. But I think I'm an overall good person because of it, so.
I grew up on Kingsbridge and Sedgwick Avenue. Growing up, I had my neighborhood friends. So I was, you know, at 13, 14, 15, you know, I was able to go outside and hang out. All my friends are from the neighborhood. My school was walking distance. I don't feel like my neighborhood has really had an impact on me. I mean, like the people that I grew up with growing up, I don't really speak to now. My mom still lives in the same building. She hasn't moved from there. So, you know, I have childhood memories. I had a negative memory from being there in high school. I used to switch jewelry. I was always like gold and silver. So it was after Easter break, I will never forget. I said, you know what, today I feel like a silver day. So I took all my gold off. I had like this gold heart and cross that my aunt gave me, and, you know, sentimental things, a name chain, and I left it all home. And then come to find out, when I got home, our apartment was robbed. All of that jewelry was gone. My mom's jewelry was gone. To find out that I believe it was my neighbor that lived upstairs who was so-called my friend. The reason why I say that is because his fire escape, you can only get to my house from his fire escape. And, you know, we never had gates or anything on our windows because we've never had any issues. I saw one of my friends who I grew up with wearing a watch that was my mom's. I had a male friend that I was talking to about this, and he came and he like approached the guys, and they were all like, no, we didn't do it, no, how would we do that? But when I went upstairs that day on purpose to see the guys, they were all upstairs acting so weird, but nobody ever admitted to it. I guess what it showed me, I guess the lesson that I've learned is that you can't always trust people. And the people that you feel are your good friends may not always be your good friends. Maybe that's what I've learned from that experience. You know, because I really thought we were all like family, and you don't do things like that to family.
You're given 3 keys that can open 3 different doors. Door 1 shows your past. Door 2 shows your future. And door 3 shows the life of friends and family 1 year after you have passed. Which door do you unlock and why?
That's such a great one. Door 1 shows my
Past.
past. I've already seen that. So I'm good with that door. And door 2 shows my future, which I've already probably lived. I feel like I'm still living it. Door 3, the life of my friends and family. Maybe, I think I'll probably look at my future. I think I'm lying. I don't think I'll be able to handle it if I could see what's gonna happen. I don't want to change it. Maybe 3. It's somewhat of a vain question, because here I am looking on them, seeing what I've done. So vain. But maybe just to see how they're doing and how things are going in their life. So let's go with door 3. Yeah, I don't want to know my future before it happens.
I don't know. I struggled with that question because I don't know. Like, I will go to my past, but then I already know what happened there and what I should have changed. So if I had the opportunity to change something, then maybe my present, my future would be different. If I have to choose to answer your question, I think I would do number 3, which is to see what my friends and family are doing. I would do that just because I'm nosy and I want to know what they think of me and what's going on after I'm not here. So maybe I'll just do that. I'll open that door.
My past, my future. Death is definitely not a door I want to open, although I'm very fearful of death and I think about it all the time. I would unlock my past. And the reason why I say that is because it's still continuously molding me into the person that I am today. And if I unlock that door, it'll show me the things that I shouldn't do moving forward. It'll keep me going.
Here's the last question. Do you consider yourself unique? Why or why not?
Such a good word, because I never really think about it that way, but I do consider myself unique.
We all unique. Like, you're unique, I'm unique. There's no other person in this world that's like you or me.
I consider myself unique.
Everyone has something different about them.
What makes me unique is the fact that I've been able to overcome like literally any personal demon that comes my way.
I feel like I'm a very fun person. I'm a casual type of, girl.
By number, I'm old.
What makes me unique is helping others when they need help and putting others before myself. I find that very, it's like my second nature.
The way I am, I don't bump into many people who are exactly like me. And I've been this way probably forever. Like, I've been just this really abrasive, hardcore person, but yet super soft on the inside, always giving, willing to listen.
We might have some things that are similar, but as individuals, we're all different.
It's more like just who I am, my mindset. Like, not everyone can go every day of their life and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna spread love and light and just be happy all the time. And not let anyone know that inside my head, I'm like, oh, I hate my life, I hate everything.
I'm unique, or at least I'm perfect for my environment I'm in right now, which is a teacher.
I'm like really a big kid, I really am.
It's like going with the flow of things. Like right now, I feel like something that happens, that stuff, I get over it. I use the failures, the bad stuff thing, use that to not do that anymore.
I feel like I relate to a lot of the students, although I am older. I feel like I can relate.
What makes me unique is who I am.
The genuineness and the love and care is just natural, and I wouldn't change that.
Not being able to answer makes me unique.
Or at least I had a unique feel to this building where I work. I'll say that.
What makes me unique is me.
I'm definitely unique.
Period.
Period.